All right, everyone, we need to talk about one player, Moises Caicedo. This one is a hot topic, I think, and I want to get your opinions on what you think about this player, because we made a video about him about a month ago about him coming to Chelsea, but the fact is Brighton are still hoping to get $100 million for this player, and I do not think he is worth $100 million. Now, maybe he is, but maybe he's not. It's up for debate with everyone. I want to know what you guys think, but here's my take on this right now, because Chelsea seem to be paying a lot of money for players from Brighton. We paid a lot for Cucurella. We did not get what we thought we were going to get. And it seems like every time we're trying to get something from Brighton, they're also tacking on Levi Colwill, how they want to bring him back. And the fact is, Levi Colwill needs to stay at Chelsea, and therefore we cannot make a deal with shipping him off to Brighton and bring Caicedo in, because Wesley Fofana out for the rest of the season, ACL injury. We do not know how this player is going to be after that injury, and therefore, again, this gives Levi Colwill a possibility to start in that starting 11. Now, yes, there are other players. Badiashile can also possibly play there. Trevor Chalobah, Cucurella. So, again, there are different options. It's not that Levi Colwill has the exact spot locked down now, but he has the capability of winning that. But Caicedo, this guy right now, yes, had a wonderful season last year, and therefore, again, I understand why Brighton wants so much for him. Does not have a release clause, or at least not one that's in a reasonable realm, and therefore that is why they're asking for this much, even though they told him at the end of last year that he would be able to go if the price came in, and the price has come in from Chelsea. There are other clubs that want him as well, but still $100 million. Just think about that. $100 million for one good season in the Premier League, and we do not even know if that's because of him. That could have been the system at Brighton. De Zerbi gets a lot of credit for what he did last season, and we do not know if that was just a fluke. I highly doubt it was for Caicedo, but still could have been a fluke, and that is why it might be too much to bring him in. But that then does beg the question on what does Chelsea do for their CDM, because we do still need one. Yes, we've been playing Santos there during the preseason. I think maybe we threw in Conor Gallagher there as well. He's been all over the place for the most part. We will talk about him in a different video. But still, we do not have a proper CDM that has been Premier League proven, and that is going to be a massive issue for Chelsea if we want to compete for the league or any type of trophy this season, because we all know what we're trying to do is, again, get this team going in the right direction, and a CDM player will definitely help, even if we do different tactics when we're pressing, whether that's a 3-3-3-1 or a 4-2-3-1, whatever it possibly is. Caicedo most likely helps that scenario, but like I said, for $100 million, if we had just paid 5 more, we could have got Declan Rice to come to this club. Now, I don't know if he actually would have came to Chelsea, but still, the fact that Declan Rice is only $5 million more than Caicedo is mind-boggling, because he's had absolutely a stellar career already at West Ham, has actually won something, the Conference League, UEFA Champions League, or whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, the Conference League. But still, Caicedo, $100 million, I don't think is well worth it. We need to look for someone else, but we need to do it quickly. The season is getting closer. I think we have about 2 weeks before the season actually starts. Maybe it's 3 at this moment, but still, the fact is that we need to bring a player in like him, whether it is Caicedo for a lower price or a player like him, as soon as possible to, again, get him into the squad, gelling, and therefore, again, we do not have any leaky holes in our midfield that's going to cause more pressure for our defense, because if we are scoring goals, which is great because we've been doing that so far this preseason, but if we're letting up a lot of goals, it's going to be difficult if that goal scoring dries up, because we know that can happen at Chelsea. We've seen it happen, and we really rely on our defense. So therefore, again, we need that proper CDM in that midfield to clog everything up in that midfield area. So I want to know what you guys think. Again, should we go for Caicedo, or should we go for a different player? Maybe Lavia from Southampton or someone else. What do you guys think? So comment down below, and I'll get to those comments as quickly as I possibly can. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.